Hey guys, I was sitting here doing my planning for this coming week, and I figured that I would just show you guys my imperfect creative mega planner. And all this is, it's not even, y'all. It's not even, and I don't care. The notebooks that I got weren't even the same, like, height or anything, so I don't know. I'm not worried about it. So I just covered it in duct tape. I basically put 4 composition notebooks together to make it's supposed to look like one big stack of paper, like that. Oh, maybe eventually I'll take it apart and re-put it back together correctly, but I'm not too worried about it for right now. Because I've really been trying to be function over beauty. And so what I've done is, and I saw this on YouTube. I saw this YouTube that she doesn't post anymore, but when I saw her videos, I was like, oh my gosh, is she my twin? She is definitely my creative twin, because it's like I was looking, 8 years back at my old planners. But her YouTube name is Meticulous Mama, and she calls her the Mega Planner. I call mine my Creative Mega Planner. And so I love this. I don't even know why I buy happy planners and stuff like that, because it don't work. This is what works. So, okay, I need you to move. Thank you. So this is when you first come in to February. One thing I forgot to do, and I'm going to have to put some paper here and like staple it to the top so that I can have kind of an index, because I forgot to put an index in. So I did February 2023 and master to-do list. So these are like big projects, big things that I need to work on, that I'll do a little bit each week. And then this is my faith to-dos. Like, I want to finish Genesis. I wanted to finish Genesis by the end of February, but that's not going to happen. I'll be taking a break from Genesis here soon. Just a little reminder. Okay, then this is my monthly tracker, which I have been doing horrible at. So I'm going to pick up this week. And what I'm going to do, this is just taped in. So I will just move it to next month if I don't get this, which I'm not going to get it all filled out. My monthly tracker, then this is YouTube. So like YouTube videos that I want to get done, like ideas, stuff like that. Then this is my month. And this is how I put together my month, and I really like this. It may change, every now and then. These might change to circles instead of boxes, or it may randomly change just a little bit. But as for this setup, I am very happy with this monthly setup, like with my monthly things that my notes, things that I gotta remember. Don't forget, just main things like that. And then I went into my weekly. This was last week. And I like how I set it up like this, but I've already changed it. I'm literally just trying out things to see what I like. This is the perfect planner to do that in, because look at all the paper I have. I can try again until I find the thing that works for me without worrying about ruining an expensive planner. And even though I bought a new happy planner this year, I will still use it for something. So what I do like about the weekly is the general setup, like having the week on this side, and then on this side having like my weekly goals, my weekly to-dos, and then my weekly like menu where I can plan out my menu. And then this has been really good. So in the morning, I'll come to my weekly and see what I need to do. And I've separated out my weekly out to like home, what I'm making that day, and like important things I need to do, and like what I'm reading, like stuff like that. And I like that, so that I know what I'm doing for social media, what I'm doing for Promise Cafe, what YouTube videos I'm doing. Like I get an idea of like what I'm making for dinner, so if I have to set anything out. And then I try to work towards my goals every day, a little bit. And then, oh, I just threw my paper clip somewhere. I'm going to have to find that. I like that paper clip. I have a little arrow paper clip that I literally could just take down through my tasks. And then what I do is literally make little task lists for each day of the week. So this would be kind of like a daily, but in little notebooks. So this was Wednesday's task list, Thursday's task list, Friday's task list. So this would normally take up 2 pages. And then this really helps me because I don't have as much energy, I don't get as much done. And so at the end of the day, I feel like, oh, I didn't get anything accomplished. Well, I write down every victory, even the small victories. I write them down. So then at the end of the month, I can just come back and just kind of get an idea of what I've done. Now, I just started this, so I'm not going to expect it to be like super full, like in here. Okay, and then this is this week's. And I kind of did like a pink strawberry theme. And I did the boxes instead of the lines. Because like I feel I'm just going to try it out and see if I like it. If I try this and I don't like it, then I will go back to how I did the other weekly. Like this. So yeah, I did boxes, and then I have notes. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then my menu, to-dos, and weekly goals. So then I'll come over here and I'll write out like boxes for literally task lists so that I can go back here I can look at the YouTube videos that I want to do, my faith goals, my main, like my master to do for February. I can look at like just my notes. I can look at, like I said, YouTube, anything that I have planned for Promise Cafe. And then I can just put them in these little boxes. And so I'll literally just write out a 1, 2, 3 task list for that day. So that at the end of the day, I could just come in and just cross these out. I've got more of these done, but I forgot to cross them out. But I could just come in and just cross them out. Something else that I'm going to add here. I'm going to add it back here. So let me flip back here. I think I've created a little tab back here. Okay. So these are some lists that I want to make, and I've left myself, a good amount of paper to do it. So this is my list section, and each of these will have their own section. So food and sodium. So in this section will go the food that I eat the most and the sodium that it contains. So if I forget or I didn't count that day, I can just go to my menu thing, look and see what I made that day and what I had, and be able to count up the sodium from there. I can also write down fast food things that I like and how much sodium, because there's certain things that I can still have. Also recipes and meal ideas. Spring cleaning. So I like I said before, I can't just say to myself, okay, clean the living room, clean the kitchen. I need a specific detailed list. Do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. Like, I need to remind myself of everything that I need to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. Any home projects that are like bigger projects that I'm working on, putting in a garden this year is going to be a big one. Resources. So if this is where like YouTube channels will go. Places that I like to go to find information on this or information on that. Websites that I visit a lot. That's what the resources is. Book of Bible chapters that I've read, or books that I've read. So I'm going to take 2 pages. I'm going to have to like draw it out with pencil, but I'm going to draw 2 bookshelves. An Old Testament bookshelf and a New Testament bookshelf. And then I'll write the names on them, and then I'll color it in as I've read it. This is a game I'm playing. Yes, I like to play games with my husband sometimes. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's called Dreamlight Valley, and there's so much that you can do in it. So I literally want to make a list of all the things that I want to do in there. That's my treat on the weekend. I want to make a list area of any ideas that I get. Creative ideas, crafty ideas, things I want to make. Goes in there. And then I want to make a list of wifey goals. Like, lists of, like, things that I can do to show love and appreciation to my hubby. And so, there's a couple more lists that I want to add on here. And then I'll go through and I'll divide this paper into those lists. So there's that at the back. This is going to last me quite some time. I'm hoping it's going to last me the whole year. There's a few more things that I want to add in. And eventually, like, I'm thinking by April, I'll have my system figured out as to, like, what I want to keep. I think that I want to add, and I may add it in here. But I want to add a list of, like, a social media page. So, like, things that I want to post, things to do for, or I may even go and create a section just for Promise Cafe. So I'm thinking about how I want to do that. So I'm going to sit here and fill in my planner. But I wanted to show you guys kind of like a before the pen look. The lines are not even. Everything's a little wonky. But not only am I completing my goal of being creative every day and just doing creative things, but I'm creating like the perfect planner for me. So yeah, if you're in a planner funk, your planner's not working for you, literally this cost me $5. Or with tax for all of it. 4 notebooks, the Dollar Tree. And what I use with it, hold on, let me show you. This is what I have with me right now. I have this big thing of markers. Yeah, you could use markers in here and it not bleed at all. I'm using my Crayola Super Tip markers, my Crayola color pencils. I brought in this sticker pad for this time, and washi tape, and literally that's it. That's all I'm using. So, okay, I just wanted to share with you how that's working, and I may eventually, if this gets on my nerves too bad, I'll come in and fix it and try to make it more straight. But one of these books is like shorter than the others, and so it's just like whatever. It's just gonna be wonky, I guess. All right, thanks.